This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, yesterday, Donald Trump's White House senior domestic policy advisor, Stephen Miller, he made it on the air with This Week on ABC. And Miller didn't just repeat Donald Trump's stream of lies about voter fraud. He also announced, quote, "The powers of the president are very substantial and will not be questioned," unquote. Will not be questioned? Is this guy talking about the president of North Korea or the United States? You know, who is this guy who at just 31 years old is out there promoting the Trump autocracy on national television? Well, Stephen Miller is a white nationalist ally from Southern California. And as a teenager, he was already out there writing essays about the dangers of multiculturalism. He was enraged at the time about encountering the Spanish language at school. Miller started regularly calling into a conservative radio show to whine and complain about his high school. Apparently, his special snowflakes tactic, they got him noticed. Well, after high school at Duke University, Stephen Miller's white supremacist ideology crystallized. He became terrified of other races, immigration, and again, multiculturalism. Why? Well, that is where he met Richard Spencer. Richard Spencer is a Nazi. You may recognize him because recently he broke the whole internet when he was punched in his Nazi face on camera. Richard Spencer once told an interviewer that, quote, "It's funny no one's picked up on the Stephen Miller connection. I knew him well when I was at Duke, but I'm kind of glad no one's talked about this because I don't want to harm Trump," unquote. In college, Stephen Miller and Richard Spencer organized anti-immigration events. They deliberately created a hostile environment for anyone who didn't look like them and think like them. And here we are, only a few years later, and Donald Trump has handpicked Stephen Miller to be a public face of the White House. Not only did Stephen Miller write Donald Trump's inauguration address, he is the senior policy advisor on domestic issues, as if Trump needed another racist whispering poison into his ears. This White House is overrun with fear-mongering white nationalists. Stephen Miller's sinister anti-American agenda of hate, fear, and division must be stopped. We see him for who he is, and we will not tolerate it.